Hello, my dear sweet learners, honorable guardians, viewers, you are most welcome to my online English class. How are you all? I think you are keeping well by the grace of Almighty. I am also okay. I also think you are maintaining rules of health and hygiene and enjoying your classes on Samsat television, Amar Gare Amar school, and different online schools on different Facebook pages over the country. Dear students, today I am again before you to take a new online class on English first paper for the student of class 9 and 10 based on Unit 4, Lesson 4. I hope you will enjoy the class. I think you will be benefited through the class. So get ready with your English book, pen and notebook and pay attention. Dear students, here I would like to introduce myself with you. This is Manik Chandra Muzumdar, Senior Teacher, Ghazirat High School, Shenbag, Noakhali. Students, look at the following pictures and answer the following questions. You can see two pictures. These pictures are somewhat uncommon to you. Think about the pictures. What do the people do in a tree or a boat? In the first picture, a house is made of wood, bamboo, and straw is seen on the top of a tree. Two wooden stairs are also seen both sides of the house. The stairs are thought to be used for entering into the house. In the second picture, you can see a floating boat. The boat is also decorated. A man is also seen there. The boat looks like a dealing place. Why do they do so? Think about the question. Dear students, think about the questions. When people do not get living places or they have no places for making their house, they may make their house on tree or floating boat. These hanging house or floating boat may be used there dealing place. Dear students, look at the pictures and think about our lesson. You can see a paddy field. This is called arable land or cultivable land. And another picture you can see a village house. What does arable land provide us? Thank you, learners. This is a very simple question. I think almost you can answer it. Yes, thank you. Well, arable land provides us food. Another question, what does house provide us? Excellent. House provide us dwelling place where we live with our family members. Dear students, our today's lesson is our food and shelter, Unit 4, Lesson 3, page 48. Learning outcomes. After we have studied this lesson, we will be able to ask and answer about problems, seek and give suggestions, describe the causes of our food and shelter problem, narrate the problems of our food and shelter in writing. Dear students, now observe the chart and compare the information. Dear students, in my previous class, I have shown you a chart. Can you remember? Now I will show you the chart again so that you can understand and realize the fact easily. In the chart, you can see the information of four countries, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, and China. And information are land area, population, density of population, birth rate, death rate, and growth. In the chart, you can see Bangladesh has an area of 1,47,570 square kilometer, whereas India has an area of 32,87,590 square kilometer and China has an area of 96 lakh square kilometer. That means India is 22 times larger than Bangladesh and China is 65 times larger than Bangladesh. And according to population, Bangladesh is the 8th largest country in the world. The total population of Bangladesh is 150 million and the vast country India and China, India is respectively 1.15 billion, that means 115 million, and China has 1.33 billion, that means 133 million. You can see in the chart, according to density of population, about 1000 people live in 4 square kilometer, whereas 382 people live in 4 square kilometer and 133 people live in 4 square kilometer in China. If you think about birth rate, you can see Bangladesh having 20.1 and China 12.29. It is also calculated for 1000 basis. If you think about growth rate, the growth rate of Bangladesh 1.40% and the vast country China only 0.5%. Dear students, can you think how closely people live here together in Bangladesh? Observe another chart. You can see population growth chart and food grain production chart. You can see population growth is higher than food grain production. Our population is growing very rapidly, whereas food grain production is very slowly. So food production cannot keep pace with the population growth rate. If population grows such a high rate, in future we will face food, shelter, education, treatment, employment, and many other problems. If our children grow up, they need many schools, colleges, universities for their education. They need many teachers, books. If they become youth and complete their education, they need employment. So we cannot provide them any employment. We cannot think how we will feed so many mouths. Thus, we are heading towards unending problem. Dear students, now before reading the passage, we will learn the meaning of some uncommon words so that you can understand the text easily. Students, at first I will show you a word, then a picture. Later I will show you a sentence using the word in the sentence. At last I will show you the meaning of the sentence so that you can understand the text easily. Scarcity. You can see a picture of food scarcity. Some children are sharing their food with each other. Can you guess its meaning? Now we will use the word in a sentence. The poor suffer from scarcity of food. Now see the meaning. Crisis, shortage, when something is not easy to find or get. Agriculturist, can you guess it meaning? Now see the picture. Can you guess it meaning? Now use the word in a sentence. Our agriculturist developed new varieties of rice. Now see the meaning. Expert, skilled, experienced in agriculture. Production, very common word. Can you guess it meaning? Now use the word in a sentence. This year production of potatoes is sufficient. Can you guess it meaning? Now see the meaning. The process of growing or making food, goods or materials. Portion. See the picture. You can see the picture of healthy eating pyramid. There are some portion of food. Can you guess it meaning? Now see the sentence. Mills and factories are occupying a portion of arable land. Now see the meaning. A part of something. Shrink. Can you guess it meaning? You can see a model of shrink. Now use the word in a sentence. Now use the word in a sentence. Our cultivable land is shrinking day by day. Meaning become or make smaller in size or amount. That means reducing, decreasing. Plotting. Can you guess it meaning? You can see a plotting boat. Now use the word in a sentence. Some people live on plotting boat. Now see the meaning. Not settled permanently. Dear students, now we will read the passage. Read what the teacher Ms. Sodhuri and her students are talking about. Students, I am reading the passage very slowly so that you can keep pace with me. You can follow me or you can read in the screen or you can read in your textbook. The class comes up with different problems. One group leader says the scarcity of food will be a serious problem. Here scarcity means shortage. I tell you before. It is true that our agriculturists have developed new varieties of rice and its per acre production has definitely increased. But the rate of increase in food production cannot keep pace with the rate of population growth. This is because our land is fixed. We cannot increase it while our population is increasing rapidly. Another group leader comes up with the housing problem in the country, which he says add much to the food problem. He continues families are growing larger in size and breaking into smaller families. Each such family needs a separate house to live in. Also, the arable fields are being divided by these smaller families among themselves. Mills and factories are being set up, which occupy a considerable portion of our land. So, when we need more land to grow more food to feed more mouths, our land is shrinking day by day. If our population grows at present rate, a day will come when many people will not find any land to build a house on. and as a result many of them might live on trees or on the floating boats in the rivers. No way, another student argues. Trees are being cut, hills are being cleared, and water bodies are being filled up, all to meet the need of too many people. Thank you, students. Ms. Chaudhary says, you are quite right. Let me tell you about this village where I was born and brought up. Things were not like this in the past. I remember as a child, the village was so beautiful. The green paddy field and yellow mustard field seemed to be unending. They used to wave and dance in the breeze. There used to be a wood in the northern side of the village. Here, a wood means forest. There was a tall tamarind tree in the middle of the wood. Tamarind means tetul. Also, a big banyan tree looked like a huge green umbrella with its aerial roots hanging down. I often used to go there with my age mates. We would often have picnic there, while the boys would climb the tamarind tree and pick some tamarinds. Me and my best friend Rima used to swing with the roots. But now, look, the wood is gone. The beauty of the crops field is spoiled by the unplanned houses built here and there. Dear students, we have gone through the passage. For your better understanding now, I will make a summary of the passage so that you can understand the text easily. In the passage, Ms. Chaudhary and her students are talking about different problems. One group leader says that scarcity of food will be serious in near future. Our agriculturists have developed new varieties of rice and its per acre production is also high. But the rate of production of food is not keeping pace with the rate of population growth. Another group leader says about housing problem. He says if population grows in the present rate, we may have to build our house on trees or floating boat. After listening to all of their discussion, Ms. Chaudhary tells them about her village. Once her village was full of trees and field of various crops, but nowadays everything has changed. The beauties of crop fields are spoiled by unplanned houses built here and there. Dear students, now we will see some pictorials. You can see families are growing larger in size and breaking into and larger families are breaking into smaller families. Arable fields are being divided into small families. If population grows such a high rate, the scarcity of food will be serious problem. Our agriculturists have developed hybrid crops, but it cannot keep pace with the increasing population. You can see mills and factories are being set up in crops field, which occupy a portion of land area. Water bodies are being filled up. Arable land is shrinking day by day due to unplanned urbanization. Hills are being cleared and destroyed. Trees are being cut down. Slum dealers are increasing, facing acute housing problem. All these problems are creating serious environmental problem and our nature is losing its balance. Dear students, now I am giving you an individual work. Everybody try to write the answer in your notebook. What makes our land shrink day by day? Describe in short. Everybody try to write the answer in your notebook. I think almost all of you can write it. I am giving you 2 minutes. I am just helping you. Our land is limited. We cannot increase it. But our population is increasing very rapidly. Large families are breaking into small families. Small families need separate house. So our cultivable land is being divided into small families. For making house and establishing mills and factories in cultivable land that makes our land shrink day by day. Dear students, I have given you a guideline to write the answer of the question. Dear students, now I am giving you a group work. Make a list of things that Miss Sudhuri saw in her village when she was a child. Why do you think she liked them? This is your group work. Dear students, I tell you before, this is online class, so it is not possible to run group work. Everybody try to write the answer in your notebook by yourself. I am giving you 3 minutes. You can take help from the passage. Read the last pair of the passage. You can get help. I am just helping you. A list of things that Miss Soduri saw in her village when she was a child, as below. Number 1, the green paddy field. Number 2, yellow mustard field. Number 3, wood in the northern side of the village. Number 4, a tall tamarind tree. Number 5, a big banyan tree. Why do you think she liked them? From the passage we came to know that she liked them as he told her students in the class. Her childhood was very joyful. In the description of her childhood, she expressed her fondness to those things. Dear students, now I would like to talk you about your question paper. In your exam, you have to face 3 questions on scene passage, MCQ, comprehensive, and gap fillings. Select the best answer from the alternative. This is your question number 1. Here you have to answer 7 questions. Each question carries 1 mark, totaling 7 marks. Try to answer the following questions. Question A. The rate of increase in food production cannot keep pace with the rate of population growth. The sentence means that the food production, option 1 is as much as needed. Option 2 is less than what is needed. Option 3 is more than what is needed. Option 4 is sufficient for the population. Yes, thank you learners. Option 2 is less than what is needed. How can our housing problem increase our food problem? Option 1. After making houses, farmers do not have enough time to work in the field. Option 2. After making houses, farmers do not have enough money to buy food. Option 3. If we do not have a house, we cannot store our food. Option 4. For making too many houses, people are using the cropland. Yes, thank you learners. Option 4. For making too many houses, people are using the cropland. Question 3. What makes our land decrease day by day? Option 1. Families are growing larger in size. Option 2. Houses and factories are being built on it. Option 3. Smaller families needed smaller houses. Option 4. Land grabber are occupying a portion of our land. Yes, thank you learners. Option 2. Houses and factories are being built on it. Option 2. Question D. Many people may have to live on trees because option 1. They would like tree houses. Option 2. Making houses on trees is less expensive. Option 3. They may not find land to make houses. Option 4. Trees houses are safer during flood. Yes, thank you learner. Option 3. They may not find land to make house. Question E. People are cutting trees too. Option 1. Plant more trees. Option 2. Keep the environment clean. Option 3. Make articles of furniture. Option 4. Grow crop or make houses. Yes, option 4, grow crops or make houses. Question A. There used to be a wood in the northern side of the village. Here, wood means option 1, an area covered with trees. Option 2, log and branches of trees. Option 3, a tall tree. Option 4, a banyan tree. Yes, thank you, learner. Option 1, an area covered with trees. Question G. The class comes up with different problems. Here comes up replaced by option 1, summons. Option 2, addresses. Option 3, creates. Option 4, develops. Yes, option 2, addresses. Thank you, learners. Dear students, now I would like to talk you about question number 2. This is comprehensive question. Here you have to answer 5 comprehensive questions. Each question carries 2 marks, totaling 10 marks. Here you can find two types of questions, open-ended question and closed-ended question. For answering open-ended question, you can write answer with your own words. You can express your own opinion. But answering closed-ended question, you have to pick up the answer from the passage. So get ready. Why cannot the rate of increase in food production keep pace with the rate of population growth? Try to answer the question. You can write it in your notebook. Yes, thank you, learners. Now, as you answer with me, I tell you, I am giving you a guideline. You should not copy my answer or memorize it. You can write it with your own style, with your own words. The rate of increase in food production cannot keep pace with the rate of population growth because our land is limited and we cannot increase it. While our population is increasing rapidly, food production is less than what we needed. So we cannot keep pace with the rate of population growth. Question B. How can our housing problem add to our food problem? Try to answer the question. Write in your notebook. Thank you, learners. I am just helping you. As our population is increasing rapidly and larger families are breaking into smaller families, for making houses and building for increasing population, our arable land are used up and shrinking day by day. Thus, housing problem add to our food problem. Question C. Where would Miss Chaudhary often have picnic with her mates? The answer is very simple. You have to remember the information. Yes, thank you. Miss Chaudhary would often have picnic with her age mates in the wood beside her village. Question D. Why may many people make houses on trees or floating boat? Very simple answer. Try to write the answer. Yes, thank you, runners. Well done. I'm just helping you. Due to increasing population growth, many people may not find land to build houses. So they may make their houses on trees or floating boat. Question E. Why is the beauty of Miss Chaudhary's village spoiled? Yes, thank you, learners. The beauty of Miss Chaudhary's village is spoiled by building unplanned houses here and there. Dear students, now I will talk you about question number 3. Here is given another passage. I have taken it the summary of above passage to show you an example. Read the following text and fill the gaps with a suitable words based on the information of the text. You have to read the text just. I am reading. In this passage, Miss Chaudhary and her students are talking about different problems. One group leader says that the scarcity of food is a serious problem. The agriculturists have developed new varieties of rice and each per acre production is definitely high. But the rate of production of food is not keeping pace with the rate of population growth. Another group leader tells about housing problem. If the population increase in the present rate, we have to build houses on trees and boats. After listening all of their discussion, Miss Chaudhary tells them about her village. Once our village was full of trees and field of different crops, but nowadays everything has changed. The beauties of the crop field are spoiled by the unplanned houses built here and there. This is the summary of the above passage. Now fill in each gap with a suitable word based on the information of the text. This is your question number 3. I have used it an evaluation. You can see it is a passage, but there are some missing words. You have to use appropriate word in each gap to express a complete sentence. Try to fill the gaps. Everybody try. The production of food is not dash in comparison with population growth. Yes, thank you. The production of food is not sufficient, is not enough. You can use sufficient or enough. Our dash is shrinking day by day. Yes, thank you. Our land. Our land is shrinking day by. People are making houses and factories on dash. Yes, thank you. People are making houses and factories on them. Housing problem is also giving dash to food problem. Yes, thank you. A housing problem is also giving birth to food problem. Really, a relation lies between food problem and dash problem. Yes, thank you. Food problem and housing problem. Dear students, now I am giving you a short homework. Write a composition about your village or locality. Describe any change in the things you have noticed over the years, such as houses, field, trees, plant, etc. Everybody write it, or you can take a screenshot. Stay home, stay lives. Goodbye.